Family, it has been a while. So I got super busy in since the last live. I will give you guys a really quick update for those that are not on Patreon so you kind of know what's going on. So I got a promotion at one of my jobs, which has allowed me to quit my other job, and I'm now working full time for this one company. And I'm not going to mention the company because I'm not endorsing them here on YouTube. So, um, no legal stuff. Anyway, I got a big promotion, a big raise, went full time, and so we kind of had a little bit of a transition period between my old tasks and my new tasks. And yesterday was my last day at my other job. So it's kind of been a transition period for me. So I was kind of overwhelmed at the moment. So I had a little bit yeah, it was just, I needed some me time. So I took some me time, and now we're back. We will have a new schedule for lives and uploading. So you will see all that. You will get your notifications and everything. Of course, as long as you're subscribed, don't forget to click the little bell if you haven't already done so. So that's just a really quick update on where I've been the last couple of weeks. So I hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day. I did actually plan on coming and doing a live for you on Valentine's Day, but my husband had other ideas. So we had a husband and wife day instead. Anyway, I have some great things to show you that I got for self-care stuff and a really good topic to talk about today. So hopefully there's going to be a bunch of you online because I would love to hear your take on this subject and just have a really good open discussion on the topic I have in mind for today. So let's start with this new self-care box that I got from Goddess Provisions. This is actually the second box that I've received. I got one last month, but I did a live unboxing on my Facebook page. So if you are not following me on Facebook, the link is in the description of all my videos. You can go and like my Facebook page, and occasionally I do lives there. I tested the live out for the Goddess Provisions there last month, and this month I'm bringing it here to you guys. So, Goddess Provisions, this box that I get is the self-care box. So they have several different boxes. They've got a moon box, they have a light workers box, and I think there's a couple others. So, but since I'm into self-care, I wanted to try this self-care box to see, how nurturing it is to the self. Last month, you can go and watch on Facebook. I did enjoy the things that came in the box last month. In fact, this is my very favorite thing. This is a rose quartz gusha, rose quartz gusha. So this is awesome, especially when you have days where you have puffiness, maybe you didn't sleep very well. So that's beautiful. And you guys know I love crystals, so there is a crystal in every box. So without further ado, let's open her up. So one thing I've already taken out of the box and played with is this nail polish. So you can see I've already put it on and worn it long enough that it's chipping. And I know that's kind of tacky, but I didn't have time to repaint before I came on. Hello, Adam. Welcome. So I'm just getting into the self-care box that I'm showing you guys. This is the very first item that I tried. This is Love by Luna Crystal Infused Nail Polish. This one is called Mystic Manny. So this particular color, which is a gorgeous purple, and purple is my favorite color, has obsidian and amethyst in it. So you get the benefits of both crystals that have been crushed up and put in the polish. So this is a powerful combination of protective and purifying stones, encouraging honest introspection and promotes tranquility and invokes clarity. So beautiful color. I mean, guys, if you like to paint your nails, totally cool. They might still have this box available. This is the February box, and February's not over yet. So, and then my next favorite piece that actually I really don't know if I have a favorite. I have gone through all of these and tried to decide what was my favorite, and I really can't. So, if it'll come out of the package. So this here on this beautiful moon card is a moon bracelet with a little piece of amethyst as the full moon. How awesome is that? And this here is, it's not sterling silver. I believe it's stainless. Bracelet is silver plated brass. So it is flexible, but yeah, have to be careful with it so you don't overstretch it. But I'm really nervous to wear it anywhere because I don't want the amethyst to fall out. But I mean, it is gorgeous. So, and the card's pretty too. It's just kind of a little keepsake card. Put that in the trash. All right. Now, who doesn't love a good pin, right? This is, I'm kind of a little bit of a pin collector. So this started many years ago when I went to a Disney park, and they just kind of, it's a thing at Disney where you collect the different pins from all around the park. You can exchange them. It's kind of like a trade system. We also do it at my doTERRA convention every year. All the international people get pins when they come, and they can trade them and get different countries. Us US people have to go buy our pins to trade them, but it is what it is. So I love enamel pins, and this one is gorgeous. I mean, what's better than crystals and pins? It's a crystal pin. So, beautiful pin. This is made by Band of Weirdos. That's actually who designed it and made it, so I love it. Now, something I have not got to use yet because I didn't want to open the package until I showed you guys, but this is Amethyst Charged Butterfly Lavender Bath Soak. So it's basically just bath salts, but you pour it in the bath to help relax. So ingredients: amethyst charged sea salt, Epsom salt, organic Spanish butterfly lavender essential oil, amber resin, and organic jojoba. Pour full packet in bath and relax. So you only get one bath out of it, which is kind of disappointing, but it's funny how many people actually collect pins, Adam. It's one of those things that it's just easy to collect, and they don't take much space to store. So anyway, looking forward to taking a relaxing bath, maybe tonight, in some amethyst infused bath salts. All right, now who loves stickers? Here's some stickers they came with. This is, it says tap into your psychic powers. These are super cute. So you got the little palm and you got the little crystal ball. And from what I read on the card is they're actually reusable stickers. Stick tack fabric sticker. Jazz up your jacket, backpack, or laptop case with these mystical designs and declare your divine gifts and psychic powers. They're easy to remove and reusable, so you can find the perfect place to stick them. So that's kind of fun. I like stickers. Ooh, yes, make a bath ritual. That's a really good idea. Really good idea. All right. Now we'll get out. This is a really cool thing. I'm not sure I would have stuck it in a self-care box, but I think it's really awesome because A, it's got crystals all over the bag, and B, this is a dry bag. These guys are actually usually really expensive. This isn't a big one, but I go camping a lot in the summer, so I'm sure to use this bag probably all summer long. But I just thought it was gorgeous. So on their little info card, they say this dry bag is valued at $22. So the little ones are even expensive. I mean, so, but it's pretty. I'm just a nut for crystals, and amethyst is one of my favorites. It always has been, probably because it's purple. My oldest daughter's birthday is also in February, so it's her birthstone. And last but not least, we have the crystal. So this one is gorgeous. It's a beautiful pyramid, amethyst pyramid. Now check this out, guys. It has the eye on it. Isn't that awesome? So you get a seer stone, essentially, with this beautiful healing amethyst. So I, so far, am really loving the Goddess Provision boxes. So much so that they released a new self-care deck. Okay? You guys know, if you're on my other channel, I have this obsession with Oracle and Tarot decks. Well, Goddess Provisions. My cousin is February 7th, Adam. That's really funny. I know we have a little bit of a delay, so it's kind of sorry. But I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yes. So, you know, if you're on my other channel, that I love tarot decks and oracle decks. Well, Goddess Provisions came out with a Sacred Self-Care Oracle. Now, normally I would do a deck review on my other channel, and I probably still will for this, but I wanted to show you guys this because it's actually really cool. So it's already out of the box because, duh, I've used it. But here's the inside of the box. Beautiful sleeping goddess over here. And here is the awesome cards. Now, the artwork on these are beautiful. But look at this. Look at the artwork on there. So each of these is an assignment to do for self-care. So you can use these daily, you can use them weekly, monthly, however often you're drawn to it. But you just use them like a regular deck, and you'll get an assignment to do for self-care. So, you know, it may be abundance planning, alone time, connect with fire. Now, this could be a campfire like in the picture, or it could be a candle. I have some family that some non-family that I call family. So it's kind of the same thing, Adam. I'm the oldest of this set of cousins, so they're all like 10 years younger than I am. And I love them more like they were little siblings. We don't talk much, though. I wish we did. She lives in Oregon. So anyway, deep breathing, massage, sing. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love the purple in the hair and just rainbow. She's happy. Here you go. Soak in a bath. Energy work. So there's lots of different assignments, and I will probably be using these in my energy healings that I do a couple times a month, so that you all get a self-care assignment to do and hold you over until the next healing, because I believe self-care is like the most important thing that we can do for our body. We must take care of ourselves before we can take care of anybody else. So now, these are all the goodies I wanted to show you guys, but I really did have a topic I wanted to talk about today. So this is something that my friend Micah actually just made a blog post about not too long ago. He shared it in my Metaphysical Learning Facebook group, so you can go and check out his post. Excuse me, go read his blog. And just getting the tea bag out of my tea. Anyway, so you can read his blog. The subject is time. And every time I hear or see something related to time as a measurement, it makes me think, who started time? I mean, really, who came up with the idea of the clock? Who broke down, said, okay, one day is going to be 24 hours. Each hour is going to be 60 minutes. Each minute's going to be 60 seconds. Who made that up? And furthermore, how did the entire world take that on as their form of measurement for a day, for the passing of the seasons and the months? Whereas the world has two separate measurement, like physical measurements between the standard system we use here in the US with inches and feet and gallons and so forth, to the metric system that the rest of the world uses, because, the US, we have to be difficult and different. Everybody else uses the metric system with meters and millimeters and milliliters and all of that. So who came up with a system of time and said, everybody's going to use this? It's just something I'm always wondered. And really, and I know you guys will probably agree with this, what is time? There is no such thing as time. If you go off of our planet, you can't count the days by the sun rising and the sun setting. I mean, sure, you can keep a clock that's the same as Earth, but the time on Saturn is going to be different than time here on Earth. I mean, how many hours are in their day? Is their day the same but an hour's longer? How does that work? Really, time is all relevant anyway. Sometimes an hour feels like it takes seconds. Sometimes it feels like it takes all day long. So time is completely an illusion. There is no such thing as past, present, future. It is just all there at the same. You think it's the brain? It could be. It could be just one of those things. Maybe it's something that when the earth was seeded with humans, the powers that be just gave us this measurement and said, this is what you're using. I don't know. Exactly, Adam. Everybody agrees all the colors are this, but even those people that are colorblind and don't see it the same, they know a shade of purple when they see it, even though it doesn't look the same to us who are not colorblind as it does to those who are colorblind. It's just weird. This is where some of the downloads I've been getting lately are just like completely out there. And so, like I said, I don't have all the answers. And so I'm just kind of, what do you guys think? That is very interesting. A tribe in Africa that views the past as in front of them and not the future. That's an interesting topic. Something interesting to think about. It really is. In a direction like that. And see, what makes us think of time as a direction, as linear? Here, as humans, time we think of as a line. We're always thinking of timelines when it comes to history and stuff like that. But time is kind of a sphere, isn't it? There is no start. There is no beginning. Everything all exists at the same moment. So like all my past lives, I'm living right now as I live this life. All my future lives, I'm living right now as I live this life. But in my human brain, that is so hard to conceptualize. It's so hard to understand. Mm-hmm. Right, exactly. The needle's the good analogy there. So like I was watching one of one of my fellow light workers, who also has a YouTube channel. It is, what is Alex's, or not Alex, Axel's YouTube channel. I'll tell you guys here in just a second. Onto High Quantum Healing is Axel's channel, and he does a lot more esoteric type stuff. And yesterday he posted, Grandpa, leave stuff alone, blowing stuff around. He posted a video about which starseed are you, and he was saying how you can actually be multiple because our soul is, multiple. We are not just this single thing, but we are infinite, and we can be in infinite places at one time. And so he was going through all these different star seeds, and there were several of them that resonated with me, that were on the positive side, and there was actually one on the lower vibrational negative side, if you will, that also resonated with me. So I've known forever, Orion has always been my favorite constellation. I never knew why. I actually have some freckles on my arm in the shape of Orion's belt. Okay, so I've always been drawn to Orion. I believe one of my soul fragments is from the constellation Orion. Now, when Axel was going through all these different star seeds, he did talk about Orion as being one of the lower vibrational ones. But there's two types of people from Orion. Those that are, manipulative and just trying to get what they want, and those that are actually here trying to change their consciousness and bring up their vibration. And I believe that's where that seed of my soul is in the trying to change the lower vibration and trying to bring it up. Probably so that I can go back to Orion and help them raise their vibration, because obviously Orion is, if we're in linear time, is behind Earth as far as the vibrational frequency of the planet. So anyway, but my other starseed pieces were like Sirius A, which is the more intense light workers, like teachers and the ascended masters, and then you have the avian, which are connected to the angels. And I know for sure that a piece of my soul was actually created by Archangel Michael. So he is one of my soul fathers, is what I like to refer to him as. Oh, you got a download a couple days ago, Adam? I'd love to hear about that. Bert might not actually like to also, so you can share it. I absolutely would love to. But anyway, so he was also talking about Atlantean, and I know I have past lives in Atlantis, as well as Egypt and several other parts of the world. So a lot of what he was saying was resonating with me. And what's really funny is we have connected in so many different past lives that he almost feels like just a familiar family member. It's weird. It's hard to explain. Mantids and avians. Yep. So there's tons and tons and tons of different star seeds. But anyway, I don't know where I got off on that tangent. But go check out Axel's video. I will put it in the comments after I'm done with this video. He does recommend a couple books to read as well. So, but anyway, on time. So there is a fantastic movie out right now with Matthew McConaughey that explains time so well, and I am just so impressed that this movie actually made it as big as it did, because it's such a abstract concept for the masses. This movie that I'm talking about is called Interstellar. If you have not watched it, go watch it. There's actually, so that to me explains time so well, because it's actually our higher selves that created time in a sense. And yeah, you have to watch that. Um, and then I also, if you guys have not seen the movie The Host, that is kind of one of those things that is like I find it very similar to how the planet is actually seeded with star seeds. So basically, a soul comes and takes over a body. Basically, that's very basic. Which essentially is what happens. It just happens in utero. So, I don't know. Go watch The Host if you haven't seen it. It's one of those mind blowing concepts to really think about. If you look past the action part of the movie, but the actual concept of how these beings came here and the different star systems they're from and the different lifetimes they've lived, it's very interesting. So, that is your soul assignment for this week. Go watch a couple movies, take some downtime, maybe have a cup of tea. That's a good question too, Adam. If gods in the past were humans from the future, I would say not necessarily humans, but humanoid. Because if you look at ancient Egypt or even the Mayans, they have humanoid, features, but certain things are different. So, like, they may have elongated heads or lengthened limbs or something like that in these ancient drawings and depictions. So, it's very interesting concept. Is it us? Is it those that initially created us, the universal consciousness in form? One day we will know. Not here while we're on this earthly planet. But, well, maybe. You never know, I guess. So, anyway, that's just I just wanted to chat and see how you guys are doing, give you some food for thought. I know I didn't give you any answers whatsoever, but great things to think about and meditate on and just see what kind of things the collective can come up with. So I'm excited to hear your guys' ideas. If you want to comment, if you've seen the replay, comment what you think. Comment your ideas. Now, for those that are patrons, I am going to go over to Patreon and do a healing for you guys. So if you are not a patron and would like to join in on the healing, you can join for as little as $1 a month. So yeah, you can come join us. I'm going to do a healing for you guys over on Patreon here in 5 minutes. I'm going to get everything set up and I will meet you over there. So for now, for all of you on YouTube, I love you guys. From my light to yours, namaste. Have a fantastic week and we will see you next week.